Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, please subscribe to our channel and leave a like. As for our returning viewers, welcome back. Belcalis Marlenis Almanzar, born October 11, 1992, known professionally as Cardi B, is an American rapper. She first gained popularity as an influencer on Vine and Instagram. From 2015 to early 2017, she appeared as a regular cast member on the VH1 reality television series Love and Hip Hop, New York, which depicted her pursuit of her music aspirations, and earned further recognition with the release of her two mixtapes, Gangsta Bitch Music, Volume 1 in 2016 and Volume 2 in 2017. Cardi B's first studio album, Invasion of Privacy in 2018, debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard 200 with the album receiving critical acclaim. It made her the first and only woman to win the Grammy Award for Best Rap Album as a solo artist, and marked the second female rap album nominated for Album of the Year. It spawned two #1 singles on the US Billboard Hot 100. The lead single, Bodak Yellow, made her become the second female rapper to top the Hot 100 with a solo song and the first to achieve a Diamond certified song by the RIAA. The fourth single, I Like It, with Bad Bunny and J Balvin, marked the first time a female rapper attained multiple #1 songs on the Hot 100. Her third Hot 100 #1 was her feature on Girls Like You by pop rock band Maroon 5. It made her the only female rapper to achieve multiple Diamond certified songs by the RIAA. She has since released 3 singles from her upcoming second studio album, 2020's WAP, featuring Megan Thee Stallion, 2021's Up, and 2022's Hot Shit, featuring Kanye West and Lil Durk, with the first 2 topping the Hot 100 and other charts worldwide. She holds various records among female rappers as she has the most #1 singles, having 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, and was the first and only female rapper to have multiple solo #1s. Additionally, she has the most songs with 1 billion streams on Spotify for a female rapper. Her accolades include a Grammy Award, 8 Billboard Music Awards, 6 Guinness World Records, 6 American Music Awards, 14 BET Hip Hop Awards, and 2 ASCAP Songwriter of the Year Awards. In 2018, Time magazine included her on its annual list of the 100 most influential people in the world, and in 2020, Billboard honored her as Woman of the Year. Outside of music, she became the creative director of entertainment magazine Playboy in 2022. Belcalis Marlenis Almanzar was born in Washington Heights, Manhattan, on October 11, 1992. She has a Dominican father and a Trinidadian mother of African and Spanish descent. Almanzar was raised in the Highbridge neighborhood of the South Bronx, and spent much time at her paternal grandmother's home in Washington Heights, which she credits with giving her such a thick accent. Almanzar developed the stage name Cardi B as a derivation of Bacardi, a rum brand that was formerly her nickname. She has a younger sister, Hennessy Carolina, who was born in 1995. She has said she was a gang member with the Bloods in her youth, since age 16, but stated she would not encourage joining a gang. She attended Renaissance High School for Musical Theater and Technology, a vocational high school on the Herbert H. Lehman High School campus. During her teens, Cardi B was employed at an Amish deli in Tribeca. She was fired and became a dancer at a strip club across the street. Cardi B has said that becoming a stripper was positive for her life in many ways. It really saved me from a lot of things. When I started stripping, I went back to school. She stated that she became a stripper to escape poverty and domestic violence, having been in an abusive relationship at the time after being kicked out of her mother's house, and that stripping was her only way to earn enough money to escape the situation and get an education. She attended Borough of Manhattan Community College before eventually dropping out. While stripping, Cardi B lied to her mother by telling her she was making money by babysitting. In 2013, she began to gain publicity due to several of her videos spreading on social media, on Vine and her Instagram page. In Billboard's You Should Know series, Cardi B said the first albums she ever purchased were by American entertainers Missy Elliott and Tweet, respectively. She has credited Puerto Rican rapper Ivy Queen and Jamaican dancehall artist Spice as influences, as well as Beyoncé, Lady Gaga, Lil' Kim, Madonna, and Selena. She has mentioned Chicago drill music as an important influence. When asked about the initial direction for her music, Cardi B said in an interview, "When I first started rapping, I liked certain songs from Kia and Trina, and they were fighting songs. I haven't heard fighting songs for a very long time," crediting the two female rappers for her aggressive rap style. She continued, saying a lot of girls they cannot afford red bottoms, a lot of girls they cannot afford foreign cars. But I know that every girl has beef with a girl. I know that every bitch don't like some bitch, and it's like that's what I wanna rap about. She also credits growing up in the South Bronx and real-life experiences as influences for her songwriting. "I wouldn't be able to rap about the things that I rap about now if I hadn't grown up there." Her first studio album, Invasion of Privacy, is primarily a hip-hop record, which comprises elements of trap, Latin music, and R&B. Consequence of Sound described her flow as acrobatic and nimble. AllMusic editor David Jeffries called Cardi B a raw and aggressive rapper. Stereogum called her voice a full-bodied New York nasal bleat, the sort of thing that you've heard if someone has ever told you that you stupid for taking too long at swiping your Metro card. They continue to call her voice an unabashedly loud and sexual "fuck you New York honk" that translates perfectly to rap. In a 2017 Complex article about her, the editor wrote, "Unapologetic does not begin to describe the totally unfiltered and sheer Cardi B-ness of Cardi B's personality. She's a hood chick who's not afraid to be hood no matter the setting. Cardi B is Cardi B 24/7, 365, this is why she resonates with people, and that same energy comes out in her music." Her flow has been described as aggressive in 2019, NME described her lyrics as sexually free performed with rapid flow, and other publications have further described her lyrics as outspoken, while her punchlines have been praised, by such publications as Pitchfork and The Source, as clever and quotable. She possesses a New York Dominican accent. Cardi B has defended her musical content featuring sexually charged lyrics. Like most contemporary female rappers, she stated that the content seems like that's what people want to hear, since she faced negative reactions after releasing her more emotional song, Be Careful. She has declared, "Drill music is the type of artist I always wanted to be. I like to rap about the streets, and I like to rap about my pussy. I don't give a fuck about it." She has stated that writing and performing songs about her personal life and relationships initially caused her a weird and uncomfortable feeling and shyness. Cardi B employs different vocal styles in her music. In WAP her vocal performance has been described as throaty and staccato, while in Up she raps with alliteration, a tongue twister run, and some classically comedic Cardi punchlines. Cardi B identifies as a feminist. The rapper has been called unabashedly, directly political and often uses social media to advocate for causes she believes in, such as gun control. During the 2016 presidential primaries, she warned her fans of President Trump's immigration policies and encouraged them to vote for Senator Bernie Sanders. At the Grammy Awards in 2018, she appeared in a video along with Hillary Clinton to narrate a portion of Fire and Fury, Michael Wolff's insider's account of Trump's administration, and stated, "Why am I even reading this shit? I can't believe this. I can't believe this is how he really lives his life." Early in 2018 she used her social media to demand transparency on tax policy, asking for detailed information on how her taxpayer dollars are being spent in New York State and criticizing the maintenance of its streets, prisons, and public transportation. Cardi B endorsed Sanders once again in his second bid for the presidency in the 2020 United States presidential election, while praising U.S. Representative Tim Ryan. She stated that one of the reasons for her endorsement is Sanders' longtime involvement in supporting underprivileged minorities and people getting Medicare because he knows they can't afford it, while Politico argued that she might be one of Bernie's most powerful 2020 allies. She has used her social pages to raise awareness for victims of police brutality, and has encouraged people to vote for mayors, judges and district attorneys in local elections. In a conversation with Democratic candidate Joe Biden for they discussed Medicare, free college tuition, and racial equality. According to a study published by The Hollywood Reporter, Cardi B ranked as the 5th most influential celebrity, and 4th among Generation Z, for the 2020 presidential election. She has praised President Franklin D. Roosevelt for advocating for the Social Security program and the New Deal project. She said of President Roosevelt, "He helped us get over the Depression, all while he was in a wheelchair. This man was suffering from polio at the time of his presidency, and yet all he was worried about was trying to make America great again for real. He's the real Make America Great Again, because if it wasn't for him, old people wouldn't even get Social Security." Sanders has praised her for her leading role in calling attention to Social Security. Cardi has a noted affinity for Christian Louboutin heels, a running theme in her song Bodak Yellow. She has also mentioned her affinity for cheap, fast fashion brands, stating, "I don't care if it costs $20 or $15. If it looks good on me, it looks good on me." During an interview in early 2017, Cardi B spoke on being rejected by some fashion designers. Cardi wore vintage Thierry Mugler to the 2019 Grammy Awards, with an ID article stating that the fashion house's resurgence onto the fashion scene can almost single-handedly be attributed to the Swarovski crystal-embroidered crinoline sheath gown she wore at the ceremony. Mugler's collaboration with Cardi B marked the second time in 25 years that the Paris house opened its archives to dress a celebrity, the first being Beyoncé for her 2009 concert tour. W Magazine credited the WAP music video for popularizing the Mugler bodysuit in the mainstream. Cardi has acknowledged Mugler as one of the first designers to take a major chance on her for their fashion collaborations. Vogue, The Telegraph, Time, and Vibe have referred to her as a fashion icon. An article from Vogue noted she is famous for her statement get-ups, whether she's rocking archival Mugler on the red carpet, or dripping in Chanel while sitting courtside at a basketball game. Her over-the-top manicures, designed by nail artist Ginny Bui and studded with Swarovski crystals, has become a part of her signature look. Editor Christian Lair from the magazine in 2021 commented that her signature bold ensembles create a spectacle during fashion weeks. In 2018, she became the first female rapper in the US to appear on the cover of Vogue magazine. Photographed by Annie Leibovitz, the cover, one of 4 for the January 2019 issue that included Stella McCartney, features her in a red and white Michael Kors dress and matching red Jimmy Choo shoes, while holding her daughter, Culture. In 2019, the Council of Fashion Designers of America included her on their list of 28 Black fashion forces. Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour commended her fashion sense, declaring that she completely rethought her opinion of Cardi B's style after the 2019 Met Gala, where the rapper wore a Thom Browne-designed burgundy gown that extends outward in concentric circles for about 10 feet and was inspired by the female form. Cardi B became the face of Balenciaga's ad campaign for the winter 2020 season. The campaign includes billboards in several international locations, such as the Louvre Museum. Vogue's Brooke Bob commented, "This is Cardi's first campaign for a luxury fashion house, though she's definitely no stranger to the Parisian style scene," citing her floral printed Richard Quinn ensemble that literally covered her from head to toe and her being a front row fixture at high fashion shows, adding, "She and her stylist Colin Carter have been wildly successful in carving out a much needed space for Cardi within the fashion industry, and they've cultivated a personal style that is all her own while being inspiring to all." In 2020, Cardi B became the first female rapper to be awarded by the FN Achievement Awards when she won the Style Influencer of the Year award, which was presented to her by Christian Louboutin. In a press release for the awards show, she was called an influence just about everything in pop culture, from music, fashion and style to social media, politics and even public service. In 2022, Rolling Stone ranked her as the second most stylish woman in music, behind Lady Gaga, and GQ considered her one of fashion's preeminent risk takers. Cardi B has been referred to as the reigning queen of hip-hop by multiple publications, including Billboard, The Hollywood Reporter, Entertainment Weekly, Omaha World Herald, Black Enterprise, Newsweek, and the AV Club, and as the queen of rap by Enemy, Essence, Harper's Bazaar Malaysia, The Jakarta Post, Uproxx, iHeartRadio, GOTV, Vanity Fair, Joe, Boston Herald, Refinery 29, France 24, and Nigerian media The Guardian, BBC News, and Daily Trust. Spin staff credited her for opening the table to a new generation of pop artists remaking American music in their own image and accents, as Cardi B recognized that pop artists no longer need to pander or soften themselves in order to become household names. Billboard editors stated that with Bodak Yellow's commercial success, she left an indelible mark on the summer of 2017, not only because she rewrote history, but she gave hope to the have-nots. Several publications have credited I Like It, the first Latin trap song to reach #1 on the Hot 100, for introducing the musical movement to a mainstream, massive audience. Billboard's Carl Lamarck considered WAP's achievements a clever Trojan horse for the myriad ways Cardi influences the culture with every move she makes. The Wall Street Journal's Neil Shah stated in 2020 that her breakthrough and success influenced today's female rap renaissance, while Genius staff credited her for helping jumpstart a new wave of female hip-hop signings and promotion at labels, and NPR Music commented that the renaissance of the dynamism of women in rap grew in enthusiasm and breadth since Cardi's first historic run in 2017. Similarly, Clover Hope's book The Motherlode, released in 2021, stated that Invasion of Privacy jump-started a new era for women rappers in which success felt much more tangible as Cardi B multiplied the wealth of talent and resurrected the idea that numerous women who controlled their own stories could dominate rap at once. The New Yorker has credited her for changing the genre that has rarely allowed for more than one female superstar at a time. Uproxx noted Cardi B for promoting up-and-coming female rappers. She is choosing to use her position at the height of stardom to open doors for other women to flourish in hip-hop at a greater level than any since the golden era and ladies first, considering it something of a departure from tradition. For the decade previous to Cardi's precipitous come-up, it seemed hip-hop had an unspoken, Highlander-esque rule in place regarding women. Variety deemed her a hip-hop icon, and The Independent called her the people's pop culture icon, writing that she has become one of the most recognizable cultural figures of the past 10 years. NPR defined Cardi B effect as a branding power rooted in specific authenticity, created and permeated by rapper Cardi B, and noticed that with her breakthrough, brands finally started to become hip to her effect, noticing the cultural markers outside of the rap world that were proving it wasn't limited to clubs, concerts and radio. Business Magazine Incorporated stated that her success shows how social media changed everything we knew about traditional marketing and media, which no longer relies on a well-thought marketing scheme or millions of dollars in advertising. In 2019, a life-size sculpture of her was on display at the Brooklyn Museum, as part of Spotify's Rap Caviar Pantheon. Bloomberg reported that her data bill helped to boost Ghana's GDP growth in 2019, after it was part of a concert tour. She inspired the creation of the sitcom Partners in Rhyme, executively produced by MC Lyte, about a young woman in high school who aspires to be the next Cardi B. P-Valley creator and executive producer Katori Hall cited her an inspiration for the TV series, and credited her for helping prepare the public for its storyline. Several artists have cited Cardi B's work as an inspiration, including Rosalia, Olivia Rodrigo, Jasmine Sullivan, Selena Gomez, Blackpink, Spice, Greta Gerwig, Nati Peluso, Ruby Rose, Maria Becerra, and Abigail Asante. Cardi B has been credited for supporting and uniting female rappers in the industry, with a writer from Uproxx considering her co-sign the new Drake effect for women in hip-hop. Cardi B sparked controversy after throwing one of her high-heel shoes at and attempting to physically attack fellow rapper Nicki Minaj at a New York Fashion Week after-party in September 2018. Following the altercation, she alleged that Minaj had previously liked social media comments that spoke negatively of Cardi B's ability to take care of her newborn daughter. Minaj denied the allegations, and accused Cardi B of cyberbullying in a heated Instagram exchange from 2014. Cardi B was on the cover of the 2019 spring fashion issue of Harper's Bazaar, which featured her in a Cinderella-themed photo shoot wearing a red gown and leaving a shoe behind. Some interpreted this as a reference to the incident. After the release of Girls in May 2018, a collaboration where she had a featured verse, Cardi B responded to accusations of the song trivializing and sexualizing LGBT relationships. She tweeted, "We never tried to cause harm or had bad intentions with the song." She went on to add, "I personally myself had experiences with other women." In March 2019, an Instagram livestream from 2016 resurfaced where Cardi B can be heard claiming that in the past she had drugged and robbed men who willingly came with her to hotel rooms for sexual intercourse. When video of the livestream resurfaced, she stated that the men she referred to were conscious, willing and aware, they were getting twisted in the club before approaching her, and denied ever putting anything in a man's drink. She added that she took some money from them because they wasted her time by falling asleep, and then kept coming back. She concluded by saying that at that time she had very limited options to survive, and feels a responsibility not to glorify it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you do so and also like the video and leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching.